Hi everyone, this is Stitching Memories, Melissa. I'm going to go ahead and try and take this on my iPhone as I was having some problems with my webcam last video. So I'm just going to run through some pattern stash here again, some items that I've gotten in my spreadsheet and getting ready to put away. So this is a sampler. This is Ann Ellsworth sampler from Behind Needleworks. And I'm sorry for all the weird lighting. I just really love the colors and the delicacy of this. The next one is Birds of a Feather Bitter Flower Sampler. A wonderful friend of mine has done this, and it's in her home, and it's gorgeous. And so I want to do it. So the bee, let's see here. The bee sucks honey out of the bitterest of flowers. So, love that sentiment. Okay, so this is Holiday Helpings, and these are for the, make sure the pattern's not on the back. Okay. This is for these little squares that you use to measure your 3x3 start area. And so then these are 6 little covers that you can make for them. So, should I figure out finishing, which I believe as thick as this is, there's probably the finishing instructions as well, but just looks like something fun to do. Okay, so then I have a number of Heart and Hands. These were given to me by a great friend. These medley series. This is Christmas medley. Santa's Cap, Gifts to Wrap, Trim the Tree, Christmas Glee. And then Summer medley. Patriotic Flags, Game of Tag, Sun So Bright, Summer Delights. And then Autumn medley, Sweet Treats, Friends to Meet, Pumpkin Fun, Autumn's Come. And then Halloween medley, Jack-o'-lantern Bright, Ghost in the Night, Ghoulish Scene, It's Halloween. Okay, and then Homespun Elegance. This is a designer I'm really finding that I like. I haven't done one yet, but I can't wait. This is Freshness is in the Air. Yous are everywhere. And look at the itty bitty tiny sheep. Oh my gosh, they're precious. Love the blue house. Have to do this. Okay, I saw this. One, it made me laugh. Two, I said, what an elegant way to point the direction to a room that I normally don't think of as so elegant. So this is the necessary room chart. Actually one I bought, not gifted to me. This is a beautiful gift. This is a woolly story, and it's so hard to see the words, even getting up close here. Don't you see the wool that grows, let's see, on its back to make your clothes? Let's see. See, it's even hard to see close up. Okay. Very cold you'd be if you had not wool from me. Then the, wow, farmer comes at last with the, merry spring, when the merry spring is past, cuts my woolly fleece away for your coat in wintry day. Little master, this is why in the pleasant fields I lie. I just love it. And then someone has taken and done part of this as a pillow. Okay. Jardin Privy is an artist or a designer that a lady that I know at the local needlework shop has introduced me to. So I'm sure I'll be getting quite a few more of these patterns, but this is Patchwork Halloween. Can't wait to do that. Okay, so then I have some older patterns. This is a Jeanette Cruz Designs Steaming Along. It's a booklet. It's got a number of great, beautiful train patterns in it. Jeanette Douglas had a trunk show here at our local needlework shop a few months ago, and so I had to get this once I saw it made up. It came to the shop in this format, which is the ebook reader, but I love it as a framed piece as well. This is Happy Acorn Harvest. Not ready to try and start it because I don't know that I'm quite up to that. I'm just going to kind of bypass some of these freebie patterns because most of them are showing the actual pattern. I have a set of these. The Primitive Jewel made a number of these. This is a cord and this is a wooden piece. And then you stitch this piece and adhere it to it. I don't know how. I think I only have one of these. So I would like to try and find a way that I could sew all of these and then make them interchangeable. And you know, this isn't necessarily something I would wear as a necklace, but it'd be a great cord to hang like on a chair, on a door, you know, hanging off of a basket. So anyway, this is the Cranberry House sampler. And then this is the fall. And this is Hearts to God, or Hands to Work, Hearts to God. It's called Hearts to God is the pattern. The Primitive Jewel. And then this is Spring. Okay, kind of be, nope, that's actually showing a chart here, so let's step away for a second. Okay, this is Riveras, I think is how you pronounce it. It's the Christmas. That to me just looks fun. I kind of have to be careful because the way I've unfolded these to make them fit in my page protectors, it kind of shows part of the pattern if I'm not careful here. Okay, this is an alphabet. I don't know the best way to film this. It's like hearts. So I guess this would be something you would maybe put up at Valentine's Day or, of course, any time of the year. But I just think that's a beautiful alphabet. Okay. Then this is the Sampler Girl. I think I've already shown a few patterns of hers. This is the Blue House Sampler. I live in a cottage, and yonder it stands, and while I can work with my honest hands, I'm as happy as those that have houses and lands. And it says it's a sampler verse from 1811. But I love kind of the patchwork look to that house. Okay, and here is another Sampler Girl. I believe I showed number 1, and now I have number 2. This is Gertie Sells Yarn by the Seashore. Gosh, this lighting is horrible. Okay, so there's no way with my lighting to not get this glare off or the shadow off of this iPhone. And this is Hannah Pickett. Originally, this was a gift given to me, and I wasn't sure I would ever do it, but it just might be fun. It's, you know, it's nice to kind of commemorate older, you know, pieces in this craft. So I might actually do this and honor this person. Then I have Summers by the Sea with Jane Austen. This is another Sampler Girl. And it said, there is something interesting in the bustle of going away, and the prospect of spending future summers by the sea or in Wales is very delightful. So that's a letter from Jane Austen to her sister. So what the Sampler Girl did is took parts of it and made this and made this piece, and it says, "There is something interesting in the bustle of going away. The prospect of summers by the sea, Jane Austen, 1801. So, I have not historically been a huge Jane Austen fan. I like to read them, but I'm not a fan, but I love that. I think it's a beautiful sentiment. And Shepherd's Bush does a trifle series, and I came upon this one, Christmas Trifles, and fell in love with it. And then that is when I found that there is a series. So my goal is to get all of the Trifles series. And so this is Christmas, and then I have winter. This is Winter Trifles. And a lady at the local needlework shop is a, stitching maniac. She is so quick. She has done all of these trifles, and they're gorgeous. And so she's such an inspiration. And then the Scatter series. I don't know that I'm going to do all of the Scatter series, but I've done my Scatter Christmas, I think was what, yes. I've done my Scatter Christmas, and then I saw the Scatter Kindness, and I had to get that. And so I think that there's probably going to be a few of the Scatters that I'm going to do. This is, again, Shepherd's Bush. And then Stacy Nash. This was a gift. I love this. It's, definitely primitive, and I like primitive. Yeah, I'm all over the map as far as what I like. But isn't this cow just beautiful? And, on this, I'm trying to find the way to do this with this fabric. With this lighting. Okay, there we go. And it looks like it's made into a needle book. Now, if I could hold it still so you all don't get sick. There we go. And it looks like it's made into a needle book. And then beside it is a little heart with a bowl of, I don't know, pomegranates or fruit of some sort. Oh, it's a pin keep. Okay, so yeah, it is this is a sampler bag? Okay, I'm confused what it is, but it's beautiful. And it says it's done on Confederate gray, but this doesn't look Confederate gray to me by what I see at my local needlework shop. So I don't know if this is just a different dye of it, probably, or if they also then antiqued it or tea-dyed it or something after they finished stitching it. So kind of this is where I'm at for now. I'm going to try and get back to work on finding some more of my patterns and getting them logged in. Another reason for me logging them into a computer system is so that I can make a shopping list for when I find things on sale or things of that nature. So I hope everyone is having a wonderful Friday, and enjoy your weekend, and stay dry if you're wet, and get wet if you're dry if you're in one of those drought areas, and keep stitching those memories, and have a great day.